You guys know I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Yeah, you're fired.
Hey.
You're fired. You're gonna have to be fired. You're not allowed to work here anymore.
Oh.
Bad news.
I already quit.
You're fired. But here it is. The world is just gonna have to wait a little longer than originally expected for 4K monitors to dominate the mainstream. Why? Well, because gaming ultrawides just got a little closer to your price range. The Vast from Massdrop is a 35-inch, 3440 by 1440, 100 Hz FreeSync ultrawide aimed at gamers for $150 less than the one that dropped 3.8 million jaws just 9 months ago. So to hit this price, did they like out-cheap the Korean brands? Or did they just cheap out? Well, I'll tell you who didn't cheap out, Rose will. You can check out their Neon K85 gaming keyboard with mechanical switches and M53 gaming mouse with up to 4000 DPI sensitivity at the links below. Oh man, I shouldn't have had that strudel. So with the Vast, Massdrop set out to strike the perfect balance between features and cost, and you can tell by just looking at it. Strips of gray anodized aluminum accent the parts that you can see, interrupted only by a deliberately dim power LED, and the rest is simple black plastic. Much of it glossy though for some reason that I don't care what the reason is because no reason is good enough. All the I/O is thankfully on the side of the monitor, so you don't have to go through this every time you want to plug something in, but it's pretty basic. No USB hub, no DisplayPort over USB Type-C, no HDMI out, no magnetic paperclip holder, just a pass-through headphone jack, one DisplayPort 1.2 port, one HDMI 2.0, and 2 more HDMI 1.4 ports that actually won't run past 50 Hz at native resolution, but could be good for sources like game consoles that run at lower resolutions or like picture-in-picture, if you want to fight your way through the inexplicably horrible on-screen display navigation to be the first person to use that feature since 1998. Ergonomics is where we get our claim in the video title. Technically, there are other monitors priced the same as this one, but you'd have to buy a third-party monitor mount to get the features of the Vast. It doesn't swivel, but it has 20 degrees of tilt, it's got a gas spring actuated 11 centimeters of height adjustment, and it's even got 90 degrees of pivot, making it perfect for ultra tall gaming. Or for browsing Reddit more efficiently than ever before. But seriously, Massdrop's positioning of the Vast as a gaming display does seem to be mostly justified. It's using a VA panel boasting 2 millisecond overdriven pixel response times, and while compared to LG's similarly priced gaming ultrawide, it's running at only 100 Hz versus 144 Hz, it's doing so at a much higher resolution, and then compared to offerings from ASUS and Acer that also run at 3440 by 1440, you are giving up G-Sync support, but you are paying only half as much. So how the hamburgers did Massdrop manage to undercut the big dogs so handily? Well, their video promoting this product seems to suggest that it had to do with choosing the appropriate technology with the 2 millisecond response time and the 100 Hz refresh rate of their VA panel from AUO being, and this is a direct quote,
just as fast as any TN panel,
and
it has color performance that's on par with first-rate IPS panels.
Okay, Massdrop, I love you guys. You sponsored this show, you sent me this dope-ass monitor to check out, so I really hate to do this, but that is a big load of crap, and in my opinion, that video needs to be pulled. Your monitor delivers a pretty great gaming experience, for all the reasons that it would on paper. VA panels, including yours, do actually deliver noticeably better contrast than competing technologies outside of OLED, and they definitely have better color accuracy and viewing angles than TN. And at this price, it's a killer value. But its pixel response times are nowhere near a 1 millisecond response time 240 Hz TN display like ASUS's ROG Swift PG258Q, no matter how much overdrive you apply. At 100 Hz, I mean, it's good for a 1440p ultrawide, but it's on the low end of high refresh rate, and 100% coverage of the sRGB color space does not make it as color accurate as a premium IPS. I'm not mad because the product is bad. It's not bad. In fact, it scored very well in our battery of color and contrast tests courtesy of the folks over at Portrait. I just don't like the way that certain aspects of it are being positioned as specifically great for gaming, while others are being glossed over. FreeSync, for example, is a super marketing bullet point. But in practical terms, running AAA titles on AMD's highest end graphics card today, if you can get one, at decent settings / native resolution, you would frequently be below the 49 Hz minimum refresh rate for adaptive refresh. And then when that happened, you'd experience stutter, lag, and tearing as though you didn't have it at all. So to be clear, none of what I just said prevents me from recommending that you go buy this product. Because ignoring the marketing, the Vast is arguably the best bang for the buck gaming ultrawide on the market. And you know what else is great and a good value? TunnelBear, the easy to use VPN. Now there are lots of people that prefer to keep their VPN subscriptions anonymous. And while cryptocurrencies can help remove the link between you and your payment, none of them are as secure as Honey. Yes, Honey. You can buy it with cash, it's untraceable. What are these talking points? Unlike cryptocurrencies, with Honey, you don't need to convert funds in your various coin wallets or worry about price discrepancies or exchange rates over time. The best part is Honey can be used to purchase a 1-year TunnelBear subscription at tunnelbear.com/LTT. TunnelBear respects your privacy and loves Honey. You know, knowing our audience, someone is going to actually ship them Honey. And they will actually expect a TunnelBear subscription. TunnelBear, this is on you guys. It's a great VPN, by the way, go check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If this video sucked, you know what to do, but if it was awesome, hit that like button, get subscribed, or check out the link to where to buy the stuff we featured in the video description. Also linked down there is our merch store, which has cool shirts like this one, and our community forum, which you should totally join.